Okay, hello and welcome back to Company of Heroes 3. And today is the day that we start off the Italian campaign. So this is the main campaign of the game. It includes the overworld map and your own company customization and things, and deciding what units you're going to dispatch to each mission and so on. So this should be a lot more interesting. There'll be a few kind of like set story missions along the way, but most of this is just going to be a load of basically games versus the AI. Sometimes, like I said, it might be a story thing or there might be special conditions in play, but for the most part, we're basically going to be campaigning across the map to get to to take over all of Italy, basically. Now, I didn't have much issue with the Africa campaign, which looks like that was set to veteran because we were already preset on veteran. So I'm wondering if maybe I can crank this up a notch. So we'll give it a go and we'll make a start on our new campaign here. Right, fearless then it is. We're going in. Max difficulty campaign. Let's see how this goes then. We'll need to be prepared, because it's going to be hard as hell. But if we can beat Africa Corps, well, if we can beat the Africa campaign on veteran, and I'll be honest, the AI was not great there, then fearless, surely.
Dear Maggie, it's been a while, I know. Sorry, I've never been as good with words as you. I just finished up 5 months in North Africa. Didn't see a single German all the while I was there. We were training mostly, lots of marching up and down, cleaning boots, getting yelled at. Reminded me of Fort Riley. No one knew where we were gonna end up, of course, just that we needed to be ready. One of the Brits, Roy, fed me some chocolate. We'd be heading to Italy. General Buckram arrived a couple weeks back. Seems like a decent guy. Very confident, I guess you'd call it. He doesn't like the Brit General Norton, though. They're like oil and water. Buckram's mood got worse every time he talked to him, and we bore the brunt of it. Nearly wore my fingers to the bone cleaning my damn rifle. Roy got his chocolate a couple weeks back. We're off to Sicily. I was glad to be away from the heat. Not so glad to be wandering around the Mediterranean hoping the German subs wouldn't find us. We all breathed a sigh of relief when they announced we were finally headed to dry land. Captain McKay's here. Gives me some confidence that at least one person knows what he's doing. Well, I guess it's nearly time to leave, so I'd better go find somewhere to sit. Try to write more, if I can. Love always, Joe.
Right, you heard the man. We're off for his holidays in Italy.
Move!
Lovely beaches.
We've got to clear this beach before the rest of the troops can come ashore. We've got support on our flanks, but we need to take out those guns or they'll tear our ships apart. Godspeed, men!
I'm assuming that's the first thing that needs blowing up then. Right. Looks like we've got some sandcastles to destroy. Okay. Secure the beach. We've got one squad that's pinned down.
Pinned down by that HMG. Pull them out of there now. Fall back, goddaggit, move!
Time to play the second tutorial of the game.
Those defenses are tougher than they look.
Leave him!
Oh, he's gone. Let's try and move.
Any second now. We're eating dirt over here.
Right. Outflank this HMG. Yep, you don't say. Right. Christmas has come early, lads. There you go. Present for you. Okay. We'll just move past these sandbags, take cover in this little, in this crater, blast these dead. Really? They got... okay.
Hope you're ready for a fight, men.
Hello! Oh, lovely. It gave me...
We're pinned down.
guys, target this, not that. They're trying to, like, destroy the concrete bunker rather than kill the LMG next to them. There we go. Lovely.
Defenses are cracking. Advance. Get started. Let's go. Oh, God damn it.
Right, we'll get them. Oh, there goes a demo charge. That's dead. One down.
All in, squad. Grab your kit. Go. Crowd infantry. Open fire. How the hell did you make me? Watch, stay low, goddammit.
Right. Let's blast them.
Cover his position.
Yeah, methinks they shan't be bothering us much longer now.
We've broken through the eastern defenses. Move forward. Keep moving. Relay orders. Let's go, boys.
Get that flamethrower. Someone. Good.
That's the first gun dealt with.
Let's get some first aid.
Engineers here. I'm hit, man. Go.
Or, you know, just stand in the fuel, you know, in the oil fire and all die. Both are options. Will they reinforce if I go back? Let's find out. Right.
Keep up your pace of fire.
One left is basically gone. There they are. And no, the answer is they won't reinforce. Oh no, they can,
That's all the guns down. The Krauts are retreating.
apparently.
Get an HQ set up. Relay orders. Engineers have been from.
Right.
Right, men. Now, the beach is secure and we have a headquarters. You'll need to push up into the town. Crowd forces are going to be dug in deep, so expect heavy resistance. The town square is the key. You capture that, and Jet is ours. Airborne troops are on the way. Things will get a bit easier when they get here. Try to stay in one piece until they arrive. The locals are doing what they can to fight back. Your main goal is the town square. All right. Good luck, men.
Right.
Right. We've got a base of operations set up on the beach, but we still need to take the town and clear out the enemy forces. I know for some of you this is your first time under fire. Just remember why we're here and you'll do fine. We're up, boys. Now the beach is secure. We've been able to bring in some new equipment. Time to put it to good use.
Right, looks like we've got a tank. Lovely stuff.
Give us something to do. Shrapnel, fucking terror. Word, sir.
Right, we'll send all these in through here.
Let's get to it. That's it.
Tank to back them up.
Tank can't move it. You men, get ready. Oh, this is gonna be fucking disastrous. Come on, you ain't got all day. Yeah, let's see. Get scratched. Get on with it. Take that anti-tank kit. We can use it.
Right, this shouldn't be too long to capture. Should be done in a matter of moments.
Last one. God damn it, if it's not one thing, it's another.
Right, easy one to start with. What have we got next? So we need to capture that. I mean, we could go around taking every single point, but I don't think it'll be that difficult. We can probably just push through. I bet.
Got the word from battalion command. Right, that's the aid post constructed. We can reinforce and heal from there now. That should make our advance a little easier. Heads up, men. Krauts have got an anti-tank gun and a heavy machine gun defending the road ahead. Get on with it! Fuck me! Jesus Christ!
Let's move this out of the way of the anti-tank gun. Get rid of that car. We will run up here, as you do. Get the grenades on there. Then we'll breach this and hopefully they won't glitch out this time. Oh, we've got 155mm artillery barrages, eh? That's an interesting thing to know. Right, let's get out of there. Looks like that house is going to go down with all the men that are in it. We're just about to send these back in. We're just about ready. Why is it not selected? Oh, I get it. Let me guess. Other squad in the way. Yeah, weirdly glitching out there. Lovely. Right.
Let's make 'em holler. Let's get it done. Keep 'em pinned down. They're tough. Show me on the move. What? Watch 'em snap. We got the one. Move now. Hard stick.
What have we got here then?
Up ahead. Sniper! He's in that tower. We need to take him out now. Incoming. Let's go. Oh, God damn it. Come on, move your ass. Cover him. Incoming. Sniper's down. Keep an eye out for more of them. Oh, we're there.
Right, we'll blow that up. Okay, fire the bazookas. Blast that thing. Let's just move the engineers up there. That should deal with that. I said the engineers should be able to... There we go. So does this still not classify as being captured yet? Oh, I see, right, we've got... Yeah, there's an actual point that needs to be captured. And it doesn't extend to here. I wonder why it won't go in. I guess our tanks can't capture objectives like the Africa Corps. Oh! Oh, well, suddenly we've got all these.
We have the town square. Italy is ours. There's still a long way to go before we take Sicily, but it's a good start. Well done.
Right, there we are. We're off to a good start, as it says. Efficiency 1020%. Oh! Over 1,000 efficiency on the rifleman there. For every rifleman we send in, 10 Germans die. Or I guess, well, Italians in this one, but Germans and Italians. Right. Let's get acquainted to the map then, shall we? We shall see how it is.
We did it. We finally took Sicily. Roy said it took 38 days. I'm not counting. I'm just grateful for the break. We lost a lot of good men. And if that wasn't enough, it looks like half the damn German army got away. They'll all be waiting for us on the mainland, no doubt. Although McKay says the Italians have had enough and surrendered. Some of them have even started trying to fight against the Germans. Not sure how effective they'll be. We'll see, I guess. We got word yesterday that the theater commander got kicked back to the U.S. and they're sending someone new. He's gonna have his work cut out for him, that's for sure. Buckram and Norton have been at each other's throats since we landed at Jayla. Roy's been taking bets on who's gonna get punched first. My money's on Norton. He's too arrogant to get us to Rome, if you ask me. Not that anyone does. McKay's got us prepping for the main op. He's still a hard ass, but if anyone can get us through this, it's him. The landing's supposed to be a tactical surprise, but everyone knows where we're headed. The Germans do too, I'd bet. Either way, that new commander's got us spread pretty thin. I hope he knows what he's doing.
Right.
Welcome to Italy,
Oh, there we go.
Unfortunately, our British allies have allowed the Krauts to retreat to the mainland.
I resent that.
I think you'll find, General, that the British forces played their role to perfection. Perhaps you should look closer to home for the cause of the operation's shortcomings.
Now listen here, Clarence. It was your insistence on operational prudence that got us into this situation.
Commander, where General Buckram and I do agree is that we must follow the Germans and make our way to the Calabria region of Italy as soon as possible.
Zoom out.
The Germans are retreating north. We need to catch them, then hit them hard.
Our advance force is leaving for Calabria, sir. Sir, we're sending an advance force to Calabria to lay the groundwork for the landings at Salerno and Taranto. The company will be under your direct command.
You can also... Oh. Companies are the primary controllable unit on the campaign map. They can move, attack, start battles, and use unique abilities. Select your company. Ta-da! Right click to move it up the coast. Companies can move multiple times anywhere within the white movement range.
The men are doing the best they can, sir, but they'll need to rest before they can advance much further.
They've travelled as far as they can this turn. End your turn to restore your movement and actions. Pressing the next turn will give the enemy an opportunity to act.
The enemy left a supply emplacement up ahead. We need to take it out.
You need a tank? What, you can't find anyone else?
They have one action point per turn, indicated by the blue dot on their icon. Yay. Right click the supply emplacement to attack it. This will use your action point and the rest of your movement.
Check your targets and open fire, chaps!
Ending the turn will restore your movement and action points.
Commander, there's a key town up ahead. Capturing it will free the local Italian people and push the Germans back.
But we're ready.
Oh, it looks like that's... Ooh, I can destroy bridges, I think, there. The company's action point can also be used to capture towns. Each town provides a unique benefit. Ports can purchase new companies and ships. They increase population cap to field more units and produce manpower resources. Fuel and munitions depots provide, well, fuel and munitions. Hospitals can heal companies. Understood.
Come on, commit! Bootings! I know
Mine.
the targets are moving. Hit them anyway!
Sir, Captain Tropia will allow us to bring more troops ashore to solidify our hold in Calabria. That should be our first priority.
Commander, I appreciate Norton's love of ports, but I like to look at the bigger picture. Capturing Chittenova will keep the pressure on the Germans. We should head there first. We can get to Tropia later, Commander. Capturing Chittenova will let us keep hounding the crowds. That's what we're here for.
We'll go
A
Tropia.
wise decision, sir.
Ready! Finish your brew, chaps!
The decisions you make can affect how others perceive you. Not following through on such decisions can also have a negative impact. Left-click on Loyalty Rewards to check your current standing with each of your sub-commanders. Your loyalty standing with each sub-commander not only affects their dialogue, but also unlocks unique upgrades. Losing loyalty can disable these, so be careful. Balance your decisions to unite your commanders under common goals. So, we can get removes cooldown on airborne company's target heal target ability, right? Increased movement on all naval vessels. Improves the capture target ability at partisan hubs. In fact, let's go through them one by one rather than going across each row. So, airborne reinforcements, then we get adds a B-25 Mitchell aircraft to airfields when captured. adds free anti-aircraft emplacement to airfields when captured. Ensures his support to your in your final offensive to break the winter line, and decrease the cost of all aircraft abilities. All we've got, yeah, increase movement on ships, adds free main class vessel at seaports when captured, decrease the cost of transport company ability at seaports, ensures his support to break the winter line, and increases the amount of fuel delivered by supply shipments. Then we've got improves the capture target ability at partisan hubs, giving it a higher chance to double its effect each turn. Reveals enemy locations along the front line, showing companies and emplacements near each town, depot and airfield. Reveals enemy company, airfield and naval actions. Ensure Valenti's support in your final offensive to break the winter line, and improves the loot target ability at partisan hubs, doubling the resource reward for looting enemy locations. Yay! So basically, airfields, naval dockyards and that, and partisan stuff. Gotcha. Right. Click end turn. Gotcha.
Armor's ready to go. Right, let's be off tracks. We've got work to do.
Commander, Chittanova is just sitting there, ripe for the taking. Commander, I appreciate Norton's love of ports, but I like to look at the bigger picture. Capturing Chittanova will keep the pressure on the Germans. We should head there first.
We will stay the course.
Understood, Commander.
Right. So it looks like, as far as Italy goes, first of all, this is the wrong way round. There we go. Always got to remember, Italy looks like someone kicking a football. There's the ball. And there's the boot. It's a stiletto, by the way. That's how you know. Okay.
What's the hold up? Engines chugging along. Albert!
Go, go, go.
Arranged.
This town won't be as easy to take as the last one. It's going to take some time to clean up whatever mess the Germans left for us and get it operational.
Right. Some towns have defences that need to be removed before they can be captured. So, basically, they have some harder to take than others. They can be removed quickly by bombarding the town or attacking it with more than one company.
We have naval support on the way, sir. They may be able to speed up our capture of Tropia.
You're an idiot, guy. You've shelled our own.
That should clear out any lingering
Yep.
German forces. We should now use our company to capture Tropia.
Coming through.
Yeah, you're an idiot. Because you said to do that in the wrong order, pal. And we've now injured our company.
Hey, what's the word? Driver, get us closer.
Get it.
Yeah, we're chugging in ready. We're ready to move.
Sir, we should put the port to use by requisitioning another company.
Let's see. Requisition new companies and vessels. So we want to have... Oh, it looks like I guess we're getting a airborne one.
Armor ready, eager and willing. Less so by the minute.
So we've got to wait for those to be built.
Command's coming through.
And there we are.
We've got a new company on the way, sir. Once it arrives, we will be able to continue our
Flogging a
advance.
dead horse. Shouldn't be a problem.
Tropia is under Allied control, sir. Now we will be able to bring in more troops and ensure we have a firm grip on the region.
Commander, now that we have Tropia, we must take Chittanova. All those supplies will be worthless if we let the Krauts get away.
Agreed. We're en route.
You need a tank? What, you can't find? Hey, we've got a move, Jack! What's alive, airborne? Kill those bastards. Plug every Kraut you can.
And is that ours? Should be ours.
Order coming in, boys.
Ah, so even if it's got just one shield.
Armor's ready to go.
Right.
We got it. Let's do some good, boys.
Chitanova is ours, Commander. That should keep the Germans moving.
Engines chugging along. Where to?
We've got reports a German company is trailing just north of Pizzo, but we don't have their exact position. We need to find them before they can reinforce.
The Germans are on the run, sir. We could go straight up the roads and hope we're faster, or we could transport a company from Tropia to get a head start.
We'll be using the roads on this one. We're
Understood,
already nearly there.
Command, we're ready. Let's get moving. Things turn out brutal.
Right. That should miss our company. But it should. Yes.
Ready. Finish it. I want all guns opening up.
Get him.
Airborne squad reporting.
Also, while we're at this, let's see skills. So, zero available. Oh, very interesting. So we can get different things for the companies then. Okay. Now we've got skill level 2 here, so we might have... Oh no, we've still not got any available. Maybe we have to just get through the tutorial first and it'll tell us what we can do with our companies
We
then.
only need one unit to hunt down that enemy company. Our other forces could do some good by securing those other towns. Understood. We'll send one company after the enemy troops, and use the rest to liberate nearby towns.
Looks like we'll be working for a living. Marching keeps us in tip-top shape, boys.
Yep, way ahead of you. We've already got one.
All right, gang. Let 'em have it.
Right.
And we're ready to move. Close the empties up.
We've got eyes on that enemy company, and they're looking weak. We need to hit them now.
Oh, well, I guess we're doing the auto resolve then.
Chugging in ready.
When a company attacks another company, a real-time battle can be started. Left-click your company and right-click the enemy company to attack it. Right-click, right-click. It's not doing it.
Hey, what's the word?
Oh, I can't. And if I move there now, can I?
Anyway, mind the bump.
Yeah, we'd
Armor ready, eager admitted.
run out of movement points, right?
Heating.
Auto resolve. Bop. Sir. Right, we've got a few rewards. We've got a skill point.
The Germans are still retreating, Commander, but they're weak. We'll find them again, and when we do, that'll be the end of them.
Paris here.
There's a major port up ahead, Commander. We should capture it and consolidate our forces before continuing our advance up the mainland.
Incoming!
Paratroopers, sooner we move, sooner we get there. Let's give Jerry a greeting that he ain't never gonna forget.
Right. With a few more things to grab.
What's the mission?
There's some thick forest terrain up ahead. We can use that to conceal our advance, or stick to the roads for the fastest travel.
Command's coming through!
Companies can take advantage of different terrain. Roads will be quick, but lack the benefit of other terrain types. The terrain panel on the right side of the screen details each terrain's properties. Okay. So, forests conceal companies, but are slower to move through. Roads allow them to travel further in a turn, but can be dangerous as they lack cover.
Let's move, chaps! And be grateful we're not lugging a trailer! Get ready, command target, as you like!
Right. We're encroaching on them.
Sir, the men have spent significant time in enemy territory. Supplies are stretched thin. Capturing Catanzaro would expand our supply network, allowing our companies to move further and stay in enemy territory longer.
Boys, pay attention!
Sir, the Navy are moving in to support us in our efforts to capture Catanzaro.
Excellent stuff.
Hey, what's the word?
Companies lose supply every turn, and they spend in enemy territory. Low supply causes penalties to movement and auto-resolve strength. Return to captured territory to recover supply. Capturing towns with the supply point will increase the maximum supply for all companies. Companies with higher supply can move further on their turn and spend more time in enemy territory. Taking supply points on the enemy will also decrease their maximum supply. Excellent. Right. We'll take that out from behind. Boom. And then we'll capture with these. We've naval bombarded it. So this should be the final point that we need to be able to take it over. There we are. How are we doing? Ooh, we're climbing up the boot.
The enemy is on the run, but
We've
there's
captured
no
the
way we
toes.
can catch up to the entire German army like this. Hold tight at Catanzaro so our reserves can catch up. We're planning further landing operations up north at Salerno and Taranto to cut off the retreating Axis forces.
Okay. I guess that's the tutorial part of the campaign map completed. Right, and we're off. So, oh, here we go then. What have we got? Select the company to start the invasion with. The Special Forces and Airborne companies are better suited for close quarters fighting at Salerno, while the UK artillery can perform long-range bombardments on the campaign map. You'll be able to requisition more Special Forces and Airborne companies after the landing. Well, that to me says we can't requisition the UK and Indian Artillery Company after landing. It doesn't mention that, so maybe I should get one of these now while I can. But to be honest, I think we'll be able to requisition all three. But let's be honest, I have a bias, and I'm going with that. Let's see, just so we know the differences. So, Special Forces excels at anti-infantry combat, has access to unique movement conditions with unique movement capabilities. They can provide US Special Forces support to nearby companies engaged in real-time battles. They start with the M29 Weasel calling and the SSF Commando calling abilities, and have access to several units, like the Captain Retinue, and their production buildings when engaged in real time. Right, well, in real time battle. So, second one, Airborne. Excelling at anti-armor combat, access to unique paradrop abilities to deploy behind enemy lines. They can provide airborne support to nearby companies in real-time battles. They start with paratrooper airdrop callings, smoke bombing runs, commander abilities okay, so they get those commander abilities unlocked, and have access to several units like the Pathfinders in their production buildings when engaged in real-time battles. And the one we'll be going with, it's an anti-armor type unit excelling at anti-infantry always an armor type unit excelling at anti-infantry and has access to the barrage ability that damages enemy forces from long ways. They can also provide UK Indian artillery support to nearby companies in real-time battles. They get the Gurkha rifles calling, 4.2-inch heavy mortars, and have access to several units like the Bishop SPG in their production buildings in real-time battles. Basically, we get a bunch of artillery.
Salerno, sir. The port will be critical in maintaining a strong logistical base as we establish control of the region.
Don't forget our real objective, Norton. We need to take Rome as soon as possible. We can't just sit back and let the Krauts get comfortable.
Only fools rush in, old boy. Our men cannot be expected to face Germany's forces without adequate supplies.
Don't worry, Norton. The commander and I will get us to Rome. Then your men can have all the supplies they want.
Our ships are stationed near Salerno, sir. I recommend we begin with a troop landing. It will give us the element of surprise.
That's horseshit, Clarence. The damn Krauts have been targeting our convoy since we left Sicily. Let the Navy do their thing and soften up the defenses before we send the boys in.
How should we proceed, sir?
Right. Of course we're going to bombard them.
Commander. Fire when you're ready, and we'll give those Germans a wake-up call they won't forget.
Bomb here.
All right, Clarence. We've softened them up for you.
Right.
We've been given our orders.
Acquisitioning companies. Yeah, I might as well have another one on the way. Oh, US armoured. Do I have enough points? Requires capture Naples or Anzio. Ah. UK armoured. Capture Pontenza or Ortona. Ah, we wouldn't have been able to get a UK Indian artillery company. Ah, because we need Barry or Toner. So we made the right choice, because we can get more of these whenever. Right. We'll get some special forces, I guess.
Gunners, we've received our orders.
Grab it. Okay. Right. So let's have a look at this part of the map then. So we're taking it bit by bit then. Right. And I think that's going to cover it for the first episode then. So we've had a bit of a fight, a bit of a tutorial, we've been introduced to the system, and we'll be getting started, well, what looks like getting started properly next time. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one, where we'll be taking Salerno. And it looks like there's a company there, so we'll be getting in an actual real-time battle from the looks. So I'll see you then for that. And again, thanks for watching.